Hey, thanks for tuning in to Twang and Bang. The standard USGI charging handle has stood the test of time. It's light, it's really cheap, and it just works. But we've changed how we configure our ARs from the original design. We've gone to flat top receivers. A lot of times we're using magnified optics with an objective lens that can get in the way of our access to the charging handle. Because of this, a number of companies have come up with some pretty good improvements on the basic charging handle design that make things easier for us. Rainier Arms has also come out with their own charging handle, one that's both heavy duty and ambidextrous. It's unlike any other charging handle that's on the market, and I want to show you why coming up next on Twang and Bang. The Raptor is a perfect name for this charging handle made for Rainier Arms by AXTS. Though it's called an ambidextrous charging handle, it is designed around a right-handed receiver with the right lever being longer to accommodate the forward assist. The oversized exposed latches are striated on both the front and the rear for improved grip in wet conditions. Though it does look large on an AR15, it doesn't actually take up that much more room than most commonly used charging handles. One of the first things you'll probably notice about the Raptor is that it isn't a T with a recessed latch. The levers themselves are much larger than on other charging handles, and they make up the T in the charging handle. The levers are skeletonized to reduce weight, but they're still very thick, giving you much more surface area for manipulation than any of these other common charging handles. As you can see here, the Raptor is larger than a standard charging handle. It has an extended charging lever on the left, and it has a charging lever on the right. This is of course by design. It just wouldn't work the same if they tried to make this just as small as a standard charging handle. However, I think this comparison shows that the size of the Raptor is still pretty reasonable. The PRI gas buster isn't just thicker than the Raptor, but it also takes up almost the same amount of real estate. I've got to spend more time testing this, but I actually found that the Raptor did pretty much the same job as the gas buster when I shot suppressed. That said, someone shooting a really short 5.56 suppressed might notice more of a difference than I did with my rifles. If you don't find a BCM Gunfighter Mod 4 too big, I don't know how you can say that the Raptor is too big. They're almost exactly the same size with the exception of the right side charging handle, which is the point of having an ambidextrous charging handle. In fact, you can see how the BCM latch is pointier than the Rainier Arms latch, even though it's the same width. When you sling your rifle, the Raptor just doesn't dig into you like the BCM can when you're just wearing a t-shirt. The design of the Raptor makes it really easy to use the thumb and finger method of charging your AR or checking your chamber. But the broad, rounded latches also make it much less painful than other charging handles to use your palm when you're not wearing gloves. Rainier Arms has made two significant changes to the Raptor since it first came out. The charging levers were originally made out of steel, but now they're made out of aluminum, just like the rest of your AR. They also simplified the linkage so that it's only actuated from the right side. When you pulled on the left lever on the early design, you would see the right lever also move. But as you can see here, that's no longer the case. The thought is that this newer, simpler linkage will reduce wear and improve reliability. Though I don't know if this should even matter, I did notice that the throw on the levers of the Rainier Arms Raptor is noticeably shorter than any other charging handle that I have. The Raptor feels like a precision trigger, whereas the other latches feel like triggers with a lot of creep. This probably makes no practical difference whatsoever in the use of a charging handle, but it is something that I looked at because I could feel it when I was using the Raptor. On any charging handle, the roll pins are the weak links. And here you can see just how much larger they are on the Rainier Arms charging handle than on the others. If you managed to break these pins, no charging handle would have worked for you. The Rainier Arms Raptor is one of those products that I just didn't appreciate how much I was going to use its features until I actually got it. The left side of the charging handle gives me all the advantages of an extended charging handle like the BCM Gunfighter that I also like very much. But the right side, I'm using a whole lot more than just for an ambidextrous purpose. It's giving me all the advantages of a right side charging handle like you'd see on an AK-47, and I'm finding that I love it. You don't need to spend $85 on an AR-15 charging handle. The standard USGI charging handle is all you need. But if you're already looking to get an improved charging handle, I think that the Rainier Arms Raptor should be one that you consider. If you want to learn more about the Raptor, be sure to click the link in the video description below. If you like this video, please take the time to log into YouTube and click the like button. Now more than ever, YouTube needs to know that you like firearms-oriented programming. Be sure to click right here to subscribe so you can catch my next videos on bows, guns, and other cool stuff. I really appreciate you watching Twang and Bang, and I hope to see you next time.